in the morning, I just want a quickie before I go to work. I don't take it as he's getting a quickie because he's using me, he doesn't love me. I take it as, oh my God, like I'm being used by my husband. He's using my body as a vessel to satisfy him. So for me, I'm going, I want you to want me for a quickie, for a longie, for an in-betweenie, whatever it is, because now I'm feeling needed by you, loved by you, nurtured by you, and I'm being a vessel for you, right? So, and he's...
Come here.
That's
Sit. All right, let him off the leash. Go ahead.
That's what I'm doing?
Yeah, that's exactly
Oh,
right.
shit.
Come here.
Well, you know what? If that's what I'm doing, I'll say this, and people will be mad, and I'm okay. If I'm doing what Paul said,
come here.
I'd much rather be the one walking you at the dog park than the one on the leash, if that's true.
That's exactly.
So that means,
Come on.
to my point, at 42, I'm not opt out.
Jackie Rob.
We are not opt out. Okay, we have options, and we are not on the leash. We can actually be the one holding the leash. It's all about...
Ah, so disgusting, you know. What if I told you you could go on all types of podcasts, claim to be a doctor, and not need to prove your credentials at all? You can also be critical of very wealthy men that you were in the presence of and still be invited to other podcasts. Well, Paul Pierce destroys Cheyenne Bryant. Paul Pierce and his podcast, The Truth After Dark with Paul and Azar, he really went in. Very simple questions that just tripped her up and she wasn't able to quite answer about her situation and why things are the way they are in her lives. And how does she get off by actually criticizing the men that she interacts with if she doesn't have her own house in order? And Paul Pierce tripped her up with one very simple question.
Yeah.
What's your situation right now?
What you mean situation?
Like,
Happy?
You got a man?
I'm dating. I'm single, but I'm dating.
Single but dating?
I am
Something serious
dating.
more than other?
No, just dating.
We gotta change because she's therapying us.
Yeah.
We gotta make this about her now.
You're right. You got to therapizing us.
Paul's like, I want my woman to mommy me.
Hold on, like, hold on, what's going on with you? This is about you. You done flipped the script on us. We over here.
Verse uno.
Man, you sure did.
But it was good. It was insightful.
No, we need to find out about what's going on with her. She dating, single.
dating.
What do that entail for a 42-year-old?
I am dating.
Dating but single.
Enjoying my life. I have really good companions.
How many are you dating right now?
I'm not exclusively committed to anyone, but I have one guy that I have dated off and on for 5 years.
You stuttering. She's dating multiple guys at this point. Hold up. This is the woman who's been going on people's podcasts, successful men's podcasts, and talking about how they're making broken homes. She's out here dating multiple guys, though. What sense does that make? Is that in the... I don't understand what part of the therapy this is. She's leading by a bad example, correct? She's still out here in the streets at 42.
Got her.
We dated for 5 years off and on.
So you was his work for 5 years? You been his work? You still his work?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I know what's going on.
You ain't got nothing to say.
I'm about to, we're going to take this sheep clothing off.
The wolf teeth coming out. No, we have
was somebody's work for 5 years.
We have.
She was a side piece, get it right, because he didn't want to commit to her, of course. After 5 years, he doesn't want a relationship of any kind with Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant.
Been each other's companion for 5 years. And I have spent the block for 5 years. And it's the truth. And he doesn't like it. He's absolutely correct. He feels like I haven't provided.
Oh, your work.
We working together. Okay. We working together.
But you keeping him at bay. Or is he keeping you at bay?
He wants a relationship. He wants to be committed.
You just like the sex.
No.
Oh.
Let's keep it 100. How you
He is killing her.
keep somebody for 5 years? That's like for real. You can't keep nobody at a distance for 5 years. I ain't never done no shit like that.
I am not vitamin D deficient.
No,
Everything is good in that department.
See, that's one of her little catchphrases.
No. She
He wants
is
a
kept him at bay. She
relationship.
done kept him on the side until she figured out if it's something better. I see where this is going.
Yeah, Paul, we call that better dealing. That means she's waiting for somebody to come along that will give her the commitment and basically follow her every order, her dream situation, because she's been holding out for this long and she's in a casual relationship while she's dating other people right now after being with someone for 5 years because of that very reason. This is exposing her. She's been exposed. Cheyenne Bryant is exposed right here. I didn't know you had it in you, Paul.
He just has some emotional maturity that he had to do. We're 9 years apart. He's 9 years younger than me.
He's 9 years younger than you? See, this is the problem with this whole cougar situation. Y'all think this cougar thing is cool and it's the end thing to do. You know, you got women approaching 50 and they out here playing like they somebody's mama. That is something wrong there. There's something wrong there. I think women naturally like older men. They look for that guidance from an older man, but they look to control younger men. And this is as somebody who dated older women in my life. I know for a fact that is a dynamic of the relationship that is attractive to a lot of women. And you hear them saying this consistently online, that they think that this is the way to go. I'm going to get me a young man. That way I don't have to listen to you. I don't have to do none of this. This is Cheyenne Bryant's problem. This is why she's still on the market at 42.
So we both had to work through things, but he's had to work on his emotions and his intense insecurities around being in a relationship.
And you've been waiting on it. Like what's the problem? Why y'all not together?
Just because of that,
So you waiting on that?
No, I'm not waiting on it, and I don't have him waiting.
So the D is good.
Oh,
Let's keep it. I mean, it's like
That's part of it for her.
He put on his red pajamas and feel like he's supposed to get spicy tonight.
This is clear.
Oh my God!
I know her. She from Long Beach. Don't try to come
you
with
have a problem.
She needed somebody from the LA area to set her straight. That's exactly what's happening here. That's exactly what's happening here.
Suit jacket, the boots. You
can't front no more.
The glow.
You know what I mean?
You still from Long Beach.
I'm still.
And I'm from Inglewood. And I can see that.
I am from San Pedro, a small community in the city of Los Angeles.
I can see through all of that.
Yes, he has great qualities. He does well in all that he does with me. He just emotionally
That ain't what I asked you.
is.
I asked you about his job and all that.
He does well in all areas.
What's
Okay, she
going on?
answered that. He
No,
does
she
well in
did.
all areas.
Emotionally,
Well, I don't know. That's a broad question. What all
Paul,
areas?
you're
what?
a man, so you answer this question.
I answered.
Emotionally, he goes back and forth from I love you, I want to be with you, I'm mad because you won't be with me, you won't commit to me. And then his insecurities get the best of him. And it's like, I want you, but I'm not sure if I deserve you. I'm not sure that I can facilitate you. I'm not sure that I can be with you. So when I say emotionally instability, it's like him wanting to be with me is concrete. That's not unstable. His emotions in the relationship are just unstable to where.
Could it be immaturity? Most likely. If he wanted to be with you, I guarantee he would be with you. There's something stopping the situation. And it sounds like it's not you, because you got a clock you're up against right now, a biological clock. You're 42 and you still want a baby. And you've got a guy right here who is not willing to commit at this very moment. I think you need to move on. I think you need to step to the next situation. Like, this is odd behavior for Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. And I don't think she even realizes it until she was just exposed. It was about time somebody said something. And she was too easily going back to her prepared speeches and her catchphrases. Now she got to talk real.
As a man, you gotta get vertical within yourself before you can be in a relationship.
Good with
Oh, that's one of hers. Guy, you got to get vertical.
It's like him wanting to be with me is concrete. That's not unstable. His emotions in the relationship are just unstable to where as a man, you gotta get vertical within yourself before you can be in a relationship.
You good with these
And
words.
I am.
You good with these words.
Listen,
because
but
you
let me
giving
say
all
this.
these people advice.
Let me say this, Paul.
This
He has every right to feel like what I've been doing as far as being in a relationship with him when I want to and not is not something that gives him stability. However, I don't want to commit to a relationship with a man who I feel emotionally is not in a place of being able to be in a healthy relationship.
So why are you messing with him? Why are you playing?
Oh, simple question. Simple and plain. Why are you messing with him then? Why are you messing with him then? Why? Everything you said that you should be leading toward marriage and all the stuff, all the shit that you talk on these podcasts, why are you with him then? It sounds like this dude is not headed to the same place that you're headed to. And like I said, this is a problem a lot of cougars have. They in a situation where the dudes just don't see it. He don't see it. He like, I want my own family. I want to start fresh. What if he wants multiple children and you at 42 might be able to get one out? And that's if you're lucky and you prepared and you've frozen your eggs, which apparently you haven't. I think that was in another part. Let me
Hold on. Because see, when I decide at 42 to be a mother,
This is the year?
Yeah, it is.
You pregnant?
Paul's like, do we get an exclusive?
Right.
get on it.
You said
No, I took my IUD out about a month ago so that I can be ready to do my thing.
Congrats.
I'm
I
very
What is
love
excited.
that?
that.
The eggs?
The IUD is like,
You took the eggs out and
no,
freeze them?
no, Paul.
no, the
That's not that?
IUD is a birth control method that you put inside of your vagina.
I wish I had a pillow.
Oh,
I would launch you right at your head.
No, I didn't know. I didn't know. I mean, I know.
The
I didn't-
eggs is crazy, but
Well,
no.
you freeze the eggs.
Yeah, you do that, but
I know.
that's not
I didn't
what
know
the
if that was
IUD
what it's called.
No,
I
no,
know.
The IUD is a little T that looks like this. It's smaller than this. It goes inside the woman's cervix to stop the sperm from fertilizing the egg. So it goes
You
inside.
took that out. You saying
I had my doctor take it out so that I no longer have birth control contraceptive inside of me.
that's different.
That's interesting. She had the IUD in this whole time because she didn't want children. Did not until this very moment. That's interesting. And you wanted to have it raw. You wanted raw. You wanted it raw. So you'd be like, go ahead, do it. It's all good. That's rough though. That's rough. That she has decided now that this is the time at 42 to like, nah, let's do it. Come on, everybody, get started. Like, it's a rush now. An emergency on your behalf does not necessarily constitute an emergency on my behalf. Do you understand that concept? So if your 33-year-old boyfriend decides this is not his time, he waits another 3 years, then what are you going to do? I don't know, man.
I never heard of that
I
one.
took it out so that I can
never
get
heard
pregnant
of
now.
I never heard of that one.
I never had one, but it's a thing for sure.
No, I never heard of that one
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is at 42, when I get pregnant,
Which is this year.
right? Manifest it with me, Paul. I love you. When I get pregnant, I, at 42, am not leaving my husband. Hold on. Because I'm making a commitment not just to him, but to these babies.
Oh, and that's right. She said in previous interviews that she had to be married to the person that she has a baby with. You get it now? Oh, man. Bless her heart. Bless her heart. Back to where we were.
I don't want to commit to a relationship with a man who I feel emotionally is not in a place of being able to be in a healthy relationship.
So why are you messing with him? Why are you playing mental games with him?
I'm not playing mental
That's
games with
mental
him.
games.
It's not mental games.
Why
It's
you
all
still-
transparency.
Why is it still sex involved?
How do you
Why
know
is
we
it-
sexing? We could just be having a
Cause you from Long Beach, I know.
Oh my God.
You can't play me.
We could not be
I'm
doing
from
the
wood.
do.
I know what's going on.
But let me say this: it is transparent. He understands. I understand. I understand what he wants. He understands why I don't want to commit at this moment with him, which is the emotional piece that him and I talk about openly. I support him in it. I hold space for him in it. We've talked about it intensively, and he understands it. And he's
Come here.
that's what,
Sit. All right, let him off the leash. Go ahead.
that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Oh,
Come
shit.
here.
Well, you
Sit.
know what? If that's what I'm doing, I'll say this, and people
Control.
will be mad. And I'm okay. If I'm doing what Paul said,
Come here.
I'd much rather be the one walking you at the dog park than the one on the leash, if that's true.
That's
So that means,
Come on.
to my point, at 42, I'm not opt out.
Rocky Rob.
We are not opt out. Okay, we have options, and we are not on the leash. We can actually be the one holding the leash. It's all about
Oh, so disgusting. You know, this whole power struggle she has, it's all so basic. She's like, this is what I said. She's in that relationship with a younger man. And when you see an older woman with a younger man, just know that she's been in relationships with men her age and older, and she felt powerless and she felt like she had no say. And she wants to rebel against that. That's what you're seeing in a lot of these older women who are out here like this. They're wayward. They out here renegade. They don't know what the hell they and they need some instruction. It's obvious they need some instruction. But they'll fight against it. They'll fight against it tooth and nail and go deal with a younger man because they think they can impress upon that man. But I got a rude awakening for you. When that young man matures into his full manhood, he's going to be the same man and he's going to want some control over that relationship, or else it's going to be loggerheads. It's going to be smoke in the city. That's what these cougars don't really plan for. They really don't understand the concept that a man is maturing into manhood. And dating younger and looking for younger men as a woman in your 40s, a lot of times is work avoidance. You're looking to avoid the work of actually being a wife.
your standards. It's all about you understanding who you are and you standing in and on your square and you doubling down on that, period. There's men out there who will show up in any capacity we want. We don't have to settle. And we don't have to settle at a certain time. We can do what we want. Because I tell you one thing I'm not doing. I ain't doing time, but I am spending a whole lot of time with who I want, when I want, and both of us are enjoying it, getting what we want.
Come on.
Y'all can't be just taking
Says you.
too long when y'all cook. Y'all gotta start making some decisions around here. Y'all gotta start making some final decisions. This is the final round of Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Shoot, you
So
gotta
who
start
knows?
making some decisions.
Maybe, you know,
Damn. He said this is Final Jeopardy. The final round of Jeopardy. Shit or get up off the pot. It's simple. It's simple. They were talking about, Paul got in trouble last week or a couple weeks ago for saying something about a woman over 30 is cooked. And they kind of cleared that up in the episode, and people in the comments were kind of giving Paul the business for going back on what he said about women over 30 and 35 or whatever being cooked. And so they're starting to flip it or whatever, and he keeps bringing up these things, but I think he brought the best analogy up right there.
Y'all can't be just taking too long when y'all cook. Y'all gotta start making some decisions around here. Y'all gotta start making some final decisions. This is the final round of Jeopardy.
They got to make those decisions that actually will get them to the next place in their relationship. Their relationship maturity.
it'd be
Let me ask you something, because this is always, and I ain't asked this yet. What percentage is sex in a relationship?
You mean based on studies or me?
No. I'm asking you, and I'm asking you.
Oh, okay.
Like, all right, what percentage of the relationship, like,
What's our? Why is she looking down?
because this is the thing, you could be with somebody like you know he'll die for you. He just everything. Like you trust everything that he'll stand in front of the bullet for you.
Yeah.
All of that. You'll trust that this man will be by your dying bed. I'm talking about like thick and thin. But the moment he step out on that end of it, it's over.
Well, you know, I'm a Jesus girl. The Bible says there's 2 permissible reasons for divorce. One is what you described, which is called infidelity, and the other one is unfaithfulness.
That's the
Look
same
up that
thing.
scripture.
Ain't that
So
the
what
same?
I'm saying is,
So what percentage is sex in a relationship then?
Answer the
for
question.
me personally,
90?
because I'm not into casual sex. So a
No,
part
you're
of
in
how
the relationship. is
Yeah, I'm
what
into it.
saying.
What I'm saying is
Yeah.
because I'm not into casual sex, part of how I connect and express my love is also through the act of making love. And it's also through allowing my husband to use my body as a vessel for his satisfaction. See, a lot of women have a problem with that. And I'm not knocking them, they do. But what I'm saying is for me, but that's a love language.
Yo, this interview is crazy. This interview is crazy. This has got to be a joke, right? This is a joke, right? They downtown, nice view in the back. And you got to listen to this bull. Downtown LA. Shout out to Paul Pierce. Anyway, it was a great show. Go check out the rest of it on their channel, The Truth After Dark with Paul and Azar. It was a great interview, despite the fact that Cheyenne Bryant was tap dancing. Boy, she was tapping hard. You got to get yourself together, Cheyenne. Like, these answers are trash. These answers are absolute trash. For somebody that is out here giving advice to other people and trying to check millionaires about their relationships with their baby mothers. I think you need to check it. And see, that's the thing. Like, Paul might be her kryptonite right here, because she can't really pull the stuff that she's pulling on out of town folks with somebody from LA. You know what I mean? Like, he knows what's up. He knows how shit goes. It's a small town. Anyway, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification for all uploads. This is Fawcett Media.